I'm back.
Yes, we're all back. Hello there,
back.
everyone. BTIC hasn't actually left the chat. They're not supposed to be in this call. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Well, welcome to the second event of today. Today we have Touhou 5 Extra Survival. Well, without further ado, let's take a look at the introduction here for. Let's do this briefly then. Shibuya, well, what's the introduction here?
Alright, so the Retro Touhou Festival is a competitive event primarily focused on the PC98 Touhou games, and for the 2025 version, Seiho and Len'en games are also featured. Players will compete in either scoring or survival, and earn retro points by finishing successful runs. And for survival runs like this one, bombs are not allowed. If you're interested in trying the PC98 games, you can type exclamation PC98 FAQ in chat or access Marable Hearn's PC98 frequently asked questions. Differences from Windows: there's no visible hitbox, no autocollect, no replays practice. There's rank system, different aspect ratio, no spell cards, and of course purple Reimu. For LLS, focus does not or for Mystic Square, rather, focus does not tighten your shot. And there's all sorts of other stuff for other games, but we're not playing those today.
Yeah,
I
you can read this one. Yeah, Roby.
Alright, here's the basics of Mystic Square. Filling up the dream gauge will grant a screen clear. This will drain the gauge, but too bad that it's a Mystic Square Extra, so you're going to fill that up very quickly, so you can't really take advantage of that. There's 4 characters. Reimu and Yuka are slow, while Marisa and Mima are fast. And the stuff about Mai and Yuki and the Yumeko isn't relevant for our category.
I can't believe I actually forgot to do this thing. I forgot to edit this slide. Never mind. I was going to put a little thing about Alice's final here. We should mention that later. But yes, look, it's not lunatic survival. Excessive survival. What are the scores here?
Alright. So the scores are Yuka, at best, scores 80 points, Marissa can score 70, Reimu can score 60, and Mima will score 50. However, Alice's final is notable for it having a very easy timeout if you just don't shoot her, but doing the spell normally does cause it to get pretty hectic. So there is a bonus. If you do full shoot down, you'll get an extra 20 points in addition to your normal score. Reset time is 60 minutes, and the winner is decided by the best run relative to their character.
Yeah, that's very nice. So, well, we have a very brief introduction here of our contestants. As an intermediate category here, we have players that some of you might not have heard or seen before. We have Geyser here, very well known for being an extra survival specialist. They have almost every single EXNN in the entire series. And then we have ApriQ here. ApriQ practice a lot, so now they have Mystic Square EXNN with all shots, but they're also their other notable run they have a 9 miss no bomb with LLS Mercedes. Congrats to them. And Rav09 here is the owner of a very popular Touhou PC98 server. People like to nickname that Kyusaku. I don't know the context, I will admit, but let's take a look here at our players. Our players are ready and they're raring to go. Now it's time for us to go. I will press here in 3, 2, 1, and they can begin. Let's go.
Alright. Starting off, we have Rav, who only has Reimu unlocked. Wow.
Let's take a look here at only has Rainbow Unlocked. That's interesting. Not every day you see people getting limited out of playing characters outright.
I keep forgetting that's a thing, but yeah. Guys are picking up Marissa, and we'll see what ApriQ will be choosing. Another Reimu.
Rainbow here as well for them.
Reimu is an interesting shot who's had a very recent development in Cyan power strats that's very, very important for an extra stage with tanky enemies, as we're going to see here in a little bit.
Yeah, the way Cyan strat works is that if you keep being at Cyan power with Raimo, your homing will be less powerful, but your main shot will be more powerful, which is a worthy trade-off. It's you can think of it as Moth Marisa B free power out.
Yeah, basically. Though not quite as destructive as Moth Marissa B, but it's a similar idea.
Yeah, the main power of your shot is almost doubled like that. I see that Rava is not using the exploit. To be fair, the exploit is very new, and I know that Rava isn't necessarily completely adept to the ways of us min-maxing weirdos. So it will be interesting. We essentially have two different Raimus playing then.
That isn't a good way of looking at it. Go ahead, Roby.
Yeah, yes, Rainbow with Cyan power performs just as well on Alice as Mima, so it's definitely worth it to go for the Cyan power out.
Yeah, this stage section that we've just seen Geyser and now Apricue reset on is pretty much the bulk of the stage section. It's a real casino that just kind of lasts for way too long, and it is going to be the source of a lot of early game jails.
Yeah, and that casino it has even more odds if you play Yuka.
Right. We don't have any Yukas yet, but the worse your shot usually points are determined by like, how do I want to word this? The bulk of why certain shots score more than others is this very stage section, because it is just easily the hardest thing in the entire stage. Just completely, like, nothing Alice has even comes close, to be honest.
I mean, to be completely honest, this is one of the hardest sections in any extra period if you're Yuka, because you just get completely overwhelmed. There's way too many bullets, especially for PC98 standards, which doesn't usually fill up your entire screen like that.
True. Yeah, I would say it's one of the hardest in any extras.
I personally disagree with that. While spam with Yuka might be difficult, I think that what Marisa has to go through with Alice is even worse.
Really? Alright. We'll see that once Geyser gets out of early game. And
it's interesting that us players who are already more familiar with the game, we have such completely different takes on what makes the stage difficult or not. It might be because, it's slightly overkill for us to be going for the XNNs. But yeah, I have very different takes from, this is difficult, this is not difficult. All the other plays that we talk about, I have problem with this, no, that's easy, I have problem with that, no, I don't mind that, It's interesting that at our level, we have like completely different ideas on how to do this.
Right.
Yeah, Geyser is handling Trump King very well, the stage mid-boss. To be fair, the mid-boss didn't throw anything too weird, but Trump King can throw some really awkward pattern overlaps.
Yeah.
We got raided by George, by the way. Oh my god, so many raids today.
Welcome, George.
Hi, George.
The thing about the mid-boss is that their first phase has them shooting just really slow, random bullets, and then they shoot a really fast, like, sweeping wave that you need to, like, kind of macro dodge through. So it's just, you need to react to how exactly his random wave went in order to actually dodge it. The second pattern is mostly free, not free, but you can do it with enough practice.
Okay,
And
here's
now-
an interesting meta question about the match for both of you, actually. This is going to be way different than like a Lunatic survival match because it's way shorter, but also, even relative to the skill of the players, this is way easier. Do you feel like it's worth going for runs that aren't EXNN?
I would say one miss would be fine.
I would say go for runs if reaches the XNN on Alice.
Yeah, I would reset at the stage, but I would play out Alice because realistically, you could just get a one miss if you do die at her.
And now Geyser is heading into Alice. Alice opener can be very difficult depending on what Alice throws at you. And especially if you go to the left or to the right and the pattern gets aimed at you, it's awkward when it catches you to the side. You have to do some awkward diagonal dodges.
Yeah, and they're using Marissa, which helps not one bit.
Yes, Marissa has by far the worst Alice just because of how her shot works and also just being basically Mima but worse.
I guess that's
the other-
for PC98 Marissa. Just a diet
the other-
In
Mima.
terms of damage.
The other shot types perform relatively the same on Alice except for Marissa.
Yeah, this is where the funny opinions of players who are probably way above EXNN level differ again. Because in my opinion, Geyser is already past everything bad. To me, if you get past the first two attacks as Marissa, I really don't care who I'm playing with. We'll see. This is an extremely real EXNN chance for Geyser. Very commanding run to put here right at the start.
Right. Nice. Yeah, I feel like to me it doesn't really matter who you're playing as once you reach Alice, but like Yuka can turn the spam section into like a really devious pattern. And we're seeing Rav and Opera Q still in the early game jails, like although Opera Q is finally on the mid boss.
Also, this pattern is interesting since you have to read from 4 different directions.
Oh yeah, this one can sometimes does make me dizzy.
Very nice here for Geyser. Really good pace.
Yeah, this is just streaming. This is not dangerous.
The pattern right after it though, because
Yeah,
Alice
the pattern right after is the hardest thing in the stage that actually that Alice does.
Purple 2 coming up.
If this pattern is streaming with minor inconvenience, the next pattern is still streaming but with major inconvenience.
Exactly.
The pattern is still aimed at you, but it also gets thrown at you based on how Alice is positioned on screen and she moves erratically, so that can be tricky to...
Yeah, it's static based on position, but she moves around after every shot. Wait, this is good. This is good.
Oh wow, nice.
Very good.
A one
This
shot.
attack is super annoying, but it shouldn't be bad. These guys are going to EXNL right. Well, we'll see what Alice Final has to say about that.
After Purple 2, you've really gotten past like all the major run killers, so now the nerves are setting in and a pattern like this can be devious.
Correction. Alice Final is can be a major run killer with Marissa. If Geyser decides to shoot it down,
Wait.
okay.
Is this...
Wait.
No. I thought they died because I saw the items flying out. Nah. False alarm,
okay.
false alarm. And Opera Q finally gets to Alice here. I think I see it. Finally gets to Alice.
Nice.
I'm not really that big of a fan of how Geyser set up the save spot. I personally just go to the center and stay there. I don't think
Geyser is already on the final pattern. Let's see how they do.
Going for full shoot down.
As you shoot this pattern down, Alice begins to oscillate faster and faster, which just turns this pattern into a nightmare. Oh
And-
no!
Wait, no!
Just finished up the one miss.
Oh! Nah! Almost DKO,
Come
but
on.
that's a one miss full shoot down.
Oh, one miss full shoot down.
Yeah.
How many points is that? I don't have the score sheet on hand.
Yeah, it's 90 mine. Wait, this is because wow, nice sending blocker. Oh my god, what is that? Distracting me.
Okay, well, let's shift our attention to Opry Q. Rav is also at the beginning of the stage.
Because it's Marissa one miss plus full shoot down, which is well, if
90.
it were
Wait,
EXNN, it would have been 90, but since it's not, it's
70.
70 then.
Right.
Meanwhile, Reimu has an easier time with Alice, but Opera ApriQ must be careful to not collect too much power item.
Yeah, because upgrading your power will significantly nerf you in this.
Yeah, which is very ironic and kinda in character for PC98. Well, what would ApriQ here need to do? They would need to what run would beat this then? Because, well, I guess just EX and then no full shootdown would beat this, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that is necessary. Yeah, if they want to beat 70 points, they need EXN full shootdown with Reimu.
And now ApriQ is heading into purple too.
See how they do.
Yeah, this is the deciding factor here, maybe.
Yeah, and this is a very learnable pattern, but for an intermediate category, nice. It can pose a threat. ApriQ had no issues on it.
I just realized that I had the audio on ApriQ this whole time, but the volume was on the wrong person.
We're chilling.
It's fine.
Oh, okay. ApriQ is going to the center for the safe spot.
I have seen them miss, and they miss here on the safe spot before, because they guys are not ApriQ for some goddamn reason to line up on the bottom, even though the top is the same thing but way easier. Okay, ApriQ is very real EXN chance here.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Reimu should end the final phase fast before it gets bad.
What is this?
Oh! That's not the dodge I would have gone, that micro! No!
Oh,
That's so unfortunate. At least they have a run on the board now.
Yeah, one miss.
yeah.
Wow, they died almost the exact same HP left as Geyser did. Wow.
Also, it's notable that Geyser and ApriQ are playing the extra stage without slowdown. And what I mean by that is that depending on your emulator settings, you might experience slowdown on the spam stage section or Alice final. But if you set your CPU to be faster, you have no slowdown, but at the same time you make the game more difficult for yourself in exchange for a smoother experience.
Yeah. It's interesting because the other day we were talking to Pearl about the minimum required settings for this game, and apparently the minimum settings is a 486, and the game running at a 486 gets like it runs at half speed half the time. So if the requirements were for you to you can play the game at minimum settings, you could technically play the game at half speed and Zune would be completely okay with that. It would be a Zune legal run as far as we know.
Yeah, standardizing an emulator for this is kind of a mess, so I guess we just kind of need to deal with some people playing a slightly different version of the stage effectively. Also, ApriQ has switched to Yuka. So once they get to it, you'll really see how evil the spam with cards can get when you're not playing a shot that can actually deal much damage.
Yeah, speaking of emulator settings, I had to constantly adjust the emulator settings after finishing each stage in PODD just to avoid crashing the game.
Wow, that
Oh
was...
god.
Is that what you were doing?
Yes.
Really? Well,
Yes.
why was it crashing though? That's a thing that happens.
Yeah, the settings that work the best for me in PODD with my emulator also tend to crash the game after a stage ends. So to avoid that, I just tweaked the CPU settings right as I was exiting the stage and then putting it back to where it was before, so I could have no slowdown in the game, but also not to crash.
ApriQ making as good of use of the Yuka's diagonal shotgun as they can, but eventually the cards do just get overwhelming, and in a minute here, it's gonna get bad.
Yeah, well, they're handling this decently well. Rav is still stuck in the early game. Rav should probably just accept whatever gets out of the early game somehow. It's fine. You can get a few. You can maybe get one miss into Alice, but just get there.
Q got sniped right at the very end. That's so unfortunate. It was nice for so long, but all it takes is one little evil bullet.
Apricue is playing Yuka, which is fantastic since we get to talk about how to deal with spam with Yuka.
Yeah, how do you deal with spam with Yuka?
You don't.
Yeah, there are ways, but it's unfortunate.
Yeah, you have to route the stage carefully with Yuka in order to survive, otherwise it just feels impossible. Also, Geyser is heading into Alice. We didn't even talk about the last stage section before Alice. You have a bunch of aimed pellets at you, and then the ending of that section is static.
Yeah.
It is pretty strange. I know there is a way to sort of stream the ending part. I don't know. Aside from rings, it's like one of the few actual relevant.
Do that in a way I would approve of. There's a way to make that consistent.
Yeah, also I need to explain what Apricue is doing. Apricue is positioning themselves in such a way that the main shot and the option shot overlap in the same place and towards the enemy, and that's the best way to deal damage to this enemy. So that's why Apricue is sitting diagonally to the enemies.
Very good. Let's see. I feel bad focusing not on the person on the boss, but
yeah.
Oh, unfortunate. All right, Geyser is on phase 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, the place. Also, the place in which the main shot and the option shot overlap is the best way to deal damage. Also, with Marisa and Mima. That's worthy of note.
I think Geyser is going to go for Len'en, but then maybe leave it at that. I'm not sure. I think they really weren't keen on Yuka. Wait, they're trapped here.
I know.
Yeah,
this is how you do. You need to restream earlier. No.
I know Geyser and Apricue have all shot in this stage, and Geyser did not have fun with Yuka, from what I know.
Yeah.
I did not have fun with Yuka either. Until I figured about how to route the stage section, and then I Len'en quickly.
I actually have like 3 or 4 paces out of the card section, but then I died to random stupid crap on Alice. It was frustrating, and then I couldn't do it again because my computer blew up.
Unfortunate. Again, look where the main shot and the option shot overlap. That's how Apricue is positioning themselves to speed kill these enemies, and you absolutely need to speed kill these enemies in order to survive.
Yeah. One of my first ever notable runs was a EXNN without full shoot down as Yuka, and it was exactly how you expect. Not fun.
Are
they gonna get past spam?
No. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna not go for full shoot down. Honestly, I don't care. I'll just.
I wish I tried. I wish I tried because, I mean, I understand not going for full shoot down, but to me it's a little cringe. Speaking for myself.
I mean, I understand if you want to go for full shoot down. Rav, just get a run out of the early game. It's okay. You don't have to perfect the stage if you don't think you can. It's fine.
Geyser once again out of spam. Nice consistency with Marisa.
Let's see if Trump King chose anything awkward.
Geyser is handling it very well, looking for the best gaps. Almost a little sketchy for a second. We're good.
Meanwhile, Apricue is preparing themselves to deal with the spam section once again.
I'll be honest, Zigzag Wolf, if it were up to me, I would just write it X and then like just the X letter. But I don't know, people don't like to do that. To me, it's more convenient than EX and then, what, you know.
I mean, every other acronym just uses the first letter of the difficulty name, but extra is already, the E is already taken by easy, so.
And AppleQ really struggles with the spam section.
Yeah, it's not easy with Yuka at all. Every other shot does significantly better than her, to varying extents.
It's also worthy of note that micro dodges in the PC98 Touhou games feel more difficult to do than in the PC98 Touhou games because the controls just feel more stiff.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's more just an invisible hitbox.
Nice. I don't like the way Geyser does the final pellet stream here, but it's working out for them. I think they've gotten past it every time. This is actually one of the harder ones in PC98 in general to figure out. It can be made consistent. I know the consistent strat is really not that well disseminated. It's not too intuitive, but yes. It is interesting. This is how they choose to do it, but they're getting decent success with it. I had no luck with this whatsoever. My first Mima EXNN in this game, I just winged that until I got it. And I think I got it first try that I EXNN the stage as well. I have, yeah, I think Roby has all shot EXNN. I don't know about you, CP. What do you have?
Oh, I only have Yuka EXNN, but it wasn't full shoot down.
It's
Although
so funny because I have Marissa, Reimu, and Mima. You only have Yuka and Roby. It's literally me plus you equals Roby.
Yeah, I do have all shot EXNN in Mystic Square. I would say that it was fun to go for, although Marissa was frustrating just because Alice Final is actually difficult with her. One of the hardest things in the game, in my opinion.
Geyser should be misdirecting this way earlier. Sorry, I'm backseating here instead of commentating, but you don't... This is way more consistent if you do this closer to a U rather than just rubbing your ass at the bottom, in my opinion.
I've never had an issue with bottom hugging on this one.
Yeah, I just feel it's way more consistent if you allow yourself vertical space.
Yeah, we haven't talked much about Blue One, but sometimes the snowflakes can be in awkward spots when when the icicle lanes appear. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about.
Right. Guys are once again on, I believe this is Blue 2, it should be called.
Yes.
Alice has a bit of an interesting structure where she uses like a similar, like, I guess, element for 2 patterns in a row and then does something different. Like here she uses a different purple pattern before the run killer of purple 2. Before she used 2 snow-based in a row.
Yeah, the first 2 are different colors, but then the rest are all... Yeah, the first 2 are 2 different colors, and the rest are 2 in a row, which is why we call it Purple 1, Purple 2.
Well, no, the first 2 are red.
Yeah, I think the background of the first is black.
Oh, I wasn't going by the background, I was going by the bullets.
I mean, I guess.
Like she's just flipping through random pages of her book and just seeing what's on it.
I know that Rav is in the call here. Rav, if you're listening, you might as well switch characters without switching. Try Reimu, but keep your power at Cyan. Keep your power at Cyan, don't get full power, you're more powerful.
You guys are another purple 2 cap. Incredible consistency.
Yeah. This is, how many XNs does Geyser have? Almost 100. So this is very nice. And they're lining this up at the bottom extremely late again. Really?
Again, I think that aligning.
It's so sketchy.
Again, I think that aligning from the bottom at the top of the safe spot and then entering the safe spot is a bit of an overkill. I just like to go straight to let the bullets, let the spawner get on top of me, and that's it.
You can just go up and then very gently go down until you don't die.
Next year, we just offer an extra 1 point for doing that pattern ethically. So, Alice final. Come on. Let's see how this goes.
Tight.
Handling it very well for now. But it's gonna get a lot worse. Come on.
Scary.
Oh.
Yo!
And he did it.
Got it.
EXNN.
Yes, and then yes. Now go to Yuka jail.
Huge.
Nice, excellent. That's a great run to get here, but now it's time for Yuka jail for you. I'm sorry, because now that's the only improvement.
Congratulations on getting the hardest EXNN out of them, all in my opinion, in Mystic Square, but okay, let's see what Geyser can do with Yuka.
Ooh, yeah, I gotta play Yuka now, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The despair of realizing you have to play Yuka Mystic Square.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that having a much more lenient Alice could help things.
I actually
much like the main game, Yuka does come in handy for certain points. It's just not the ones that are actually important, mostly.
Yuka is pretty good at Alice, honestly, which is not insignificant, but it doesn't compensate for the stage section. Remember how to play Yuka. Wait, yes, I don't remember how to play Yuka, Lamau, or you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn!
Okay, all you have to do is you look at the screen and you go to where the bullets aren't. That's how you play Yuka.
Also, Fami, I think that you could do better with the cropping on Rav's stream. I think that a small portion on the left side of the screen is obscured.
I mean, that's the window for ApriQ to maybe win here. I don't know if Geyser is gonna be like, nah, I would rather not do Yuka, but I mean, he's in real danger of not actually winning this, because ApriQ I think he has EX and NFS with Yuka twice here. And 30 minutes is a lot of runs. This is a very lean timer for how short this category is.
Yuka either one miss with FS or just EXNN without FS would still beat Marissa. Wait, no, it wouldn't. I'm tweaking. Hold on. I need to bring the scores back up. Never mind. It can only be beaten with Yuka FS.
Yeah, but it's not that unlikely though. So it needs to be careful if they're gonna wait. Probably not going for another one.
Two very capable players going at Yuka. I feel like one of them surely will get
almost half of the reset time is now gone, and I haven't seen a single pace to Trump King from ApriQ with Yuka.
Yeah, it's just the jail really. Rav has gotten to Trump King once, I think.
For this spam section, the tricky thing is to know when to keep staying on the left lane or the right lane to shoot enemies, and when to transition to a different lane and then navigate the spammy bullets. And now ApriQ is heading into Trump King. That's very... Oh no, I jinxed it.
Oh no!
Okay, ApriQ neglected to kill that one card enemy from the left, and that made things way more awkward.
Okay, so ApriQ has 30 minutes left thereabouts. 30 minutes is 3 full runs and almost an entire 4th run. So that's a lot of time.
Also looks like Rav is doing terribly on the stage section, which is unfortunate.
It's hard. Especially since they're using default Rainbow, and default Rainbow is arguably worse than Yuka in every single way.
The spam, yeah, the spam is
Yeah, if
Wait, I
Cyan
think,
power
I
shots
think it's
didn't
gonna go
exist,
again.
the scoring-
Geyser's going again.
Power to pass.
and it's Yuka.
Dude, I don't know.
Time.
I
We'll have the real
did not
experience.
really. Oh my god, I'm so.
We have 2 people in Yuka jail.
If Cyan power strats did not exist, I think the scoring guide would be very, very different, though. I'm not sure exactly what it would look like.
It's funny because these were settled before Cyan became a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not
Yeah.
know that.
It was their opinion. I disagreed with it, but you know, the players are the ones who decide the score, so I let them keep those scores.
I
Come
would.
on, come on, ApriQ. Come on. Yo, no, oh, no, ApriQ. That's unfortunate.
This is a lot of
Yeah,
resets, though. It's fine.
Okay.
And we already have Geyser coming up on their own spam.
And I think that Geyser's approach to spam is terrible. Geyser should stay more to the side when shooting the enemies. Otherwise, they are not going to speed kill the card enemies, and they're going to get overwhelmed like this. That's why you want to sit to the side of the card enemies when you're shooting them.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think Geyser actually knows that strat. Geyser probably has better dodging skill, like raw dodging skill, raw reading and dodging skill. But ApriQ just has turbo grinded this extra stage over the last few weeks. Apparently they got Yuka EX and NFS 4 times. I thought it was just twice. They got twice over again. Like
I was not aware of that. I know they got all shot EXN and FS. I did not know they just did Yuka like all those times over.
As I said previously, the region of the character shot that deals the most damage is between the main option and I mean the main shot and the option shot, and that's what you want to aim at the card enemies with.
Diagonal shotgun is your one saving grace with Yuka. Sometimes.
Oh yeah,
Yuka
Yuka
is a very decent shot on her own. It's the problem is that her speed in a generation of Touhou where speed is everything really hurts.
Geyser is using Cyan with Yuka, which makes her shot more forward focused. It puts 2 lanes directly ahead of her, but I think the overall damage is still less than the diagonal with yellow.
yeah, but I think that you want to be as high of a you want to be at yellow power when heading into spam. Otherwise, spam is going to be excruciating.
Let's see.
We really are seeing excruciating here, though. Like this is just CBT. Rav is using full power Reimu, so they're struggling, and ApriQ and Geyser on Yuka, which is a Sisyphean. Is that the word Sisyphean effort or something?
Yeah, Sisyphean.
Honestly, I think that I might underestimate the difficulty of the spam section since I've struggled more with Alice while playing Marisa than after finding out the best approach for spam with Yuka. It's still tricky though.
It is very, very evil with Yuka. Like, every other shot, it's just not even really comparable. I mean, Reimu, if you're using full power, of course, but it's a mess.
Oh, this is ugly. This is very ugly. They are not going to survive this. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was really good dodging there for a second.
But that's the thing. You can see death coming a few seconds before it happens on the spam section. You see that it gets more and more dense and you can't do anything about that. And yeah.
Come on, Rav. Let's see Alice.
Oh, they aren't
Why?
resetting.
Why are you playing with Reimu if you can't tackle the stages section? That is a terrible idea.
Yeah,
They don't have
only
anyone else
Rainbow
unlocked.
actually. It's interesting. It's not a limitation we really think about often, but they only have Reimu.
Do they really like Reimu that much?
I would have probably edited the score file.
I just got in another one. Yeah, but Reimu with... Oh my god, I'll be honest. Again, the scores were settled before Sai and Reimu became a thing. And then
Wow, good dodges on Apricue. Wow, those are some good dodges, but nope.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah, the scores were settled before Sai and Reimu became a thing, and that's interesting because when I played Reimu in this extra, I thought, wow, Yuka's still worse, but Reimu's terrible.
And the guys that doesn't know how to tackle the spam section with Yuka, this is absolutely terrible.
Yeah, Apricue consistently gets a little bit farther, but we haven't seen Alice in a while. We're really disappointed R24 here. We're not seeing Alice in Alice's stage.
Oh my god, the guys that is actually doing the right thing for once. So, oh no.
Oh, right at the end.
Yeah, I mean, the end is the hardest part by far. It's already
Yeah.
not easy prior to that, but it's even worse when that happens.
I believe the enemies that aren't on the left and right paths have slightly less health. I might just be making that up, but I vaguely remember that being the case, and just sitting in the middle for a second will kill most of the enemies. At least as Yuka, that is.
Yeah. Also, one thing that I pointed out when the stream started is that the dream bonus gets filled very fast, which is super unfortunate since you can't do any sort of cancel on the spam section. Imagine how that would have been like if you could have canceled the bullets on the spam section with a dream cancel or something like that.
A slightly later cancel would be so huge for Yuka.
You can maybe route that.
Maybe. Oh, I don't believe either of them are actively trying that. All right.
I don't think that routing that is doable. The dream gate just gets filled very fast.
You can avoid items.
Well, it gets filled just by having enemies on the screen.
Okay, guys, can't transition to the other side, then they got overwhelmed.
Yeah, we only have Yuka up on the screen, Yuka and a Reimu, but sadly we're not seeing Happy Day.
Apricue knows.
Happy Day.
Apricue knows exactly what they're supposed to do on the spam section. It's still hard. The spam section is hard.
Yeah, Geyser is
not
on the
get to
lead
see-
here, but a very tenuous lead.
I do believe we are going to get to see Yuka on Yuka's performance after spam. It's just gonna take us a minute.
Also, Apricue is probably going to be very nervous once past spam. So even if Yuka has an easier Alice than Marisa, it's going to be nerve-wracking because they need to play that one run that got past spam.
Yeah, it's similar to like Lotus Land Story Rings, guy who has only played Lotus Land Story. But just having to land on your feet for the rest of the stage is one of the most evil parts of playing Yuka.
At least something Apricue told me. He would still rather play Yuka than play Marissa in the stage. That's interesting.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
guess-
agree either, but it's what they said.
Come on, go to the left, go to the left, go to the left.
Come on.
Come on.
This is working so far.
Oh god, come on. Don't get
Sucks,
burned here.
Oh god. Hyper player. I think this is working. It's working. Now get to the right. Get to the right.
Oh my god, it worked.
Insane.
This is
Insane.
nice.
Shoot.
Now here's our boss.
Oh my god, don't scare me like that.
Ah!
This is cursed as frick.
Okay. Really good EX and chance here if you just get past the start of the stage. He gets the life, which is funny.
Alright.
I know that I'm slightly ahead, sorry, but yes, he gets the life.
I don't believe Geyser is doing any rank control, even though I don't think there is much of rank control in Extra. I'm pretty sure the value is only like 15 or 16 at all times.
Yeah, I think the value is fixed.
But I think Opry Key was avoiding point? Question mark? Yeah, they only have two. Oh,
There are some rank oddities with Mystic Squares in this game. I don't know how the rank works. Apparently, there are bullets that have variable speed, but somehow they might not be rank controlled. I don't know how that would work out.
that's for someone smarter than me to figure out like 3 years from now.
Or maybe
Come
just
on.
seeing the decomp.
Come on, guys, you have just this section. Don't choke, and you'll be at Alice. Don't to choke this. You probably routed this a million times.
Yeah, but
I'm
they
still
were playing a
praying
much
for the other
faster
two
shot.
players.
You can get away from more movement nonsense that way.
Oh no!
I hate it. Why?
That is painful. That is
feel the
painful.
Okay,
pain.
the pause of disbelief, like no
You can
way,
feel the
man.
pain in that pause.
Yeah, you can tell they were like, oh no way.
That would have been a very impressive looking run, considering what they did to dodge Spam and Trump King.
Aside from rings, I'm pretty sure that is like the hardest end of stage like pellet pattern, like by far.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
PC
it is much harder than whatever third place must be, but this is also way easier than rings.
Including Yukari ripping them off in Extra and Phantasm.
Yeah, those aren't that hard at least. I don't know how many people have played FW here. If you haven't played
I
FW,
forgot.
shoot your ears. La 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 FW spoilers. The end of stage streaming pellet stuff is back on FW Extra.
I saw that when I was playing Extra, and I was given a glimpse of Copium for anything PC98, only for it to just be Sanai with yellow hair.
Speaking of which, I sight read that section and dodged it first try. Like, first try. I dodged that on my very first try. I don't know how I did that.
I wiped on at that section. It just goes on for so long.
Yeah.
We needed to do another run. Honestly, when I first saw Nina, I thought she was just Sanai after having become a proper goddess instead of just a minor one.
The funniest thing about Nina to me, I mean, we might as well tell this story because everyone's just stuck in this.
Yeah, we gotta talk about some.
So my funny story here is that when FW had just released and we didn't have the game yet, but people from Japan were streaming it, there was this one person who could barely clear Extra, who was they got to the PC98 pellet section, and then it was like, oh no, the Mima dream is suddenly kind of real actually. And then they failed the pellet section, they game over, and they had to get back there like 10 minutes later. It's like, for those brief 10 minutes, Mima in Windows was almost real. And then we see the extra boss. It's literally like that one Simpsons meme. Guys, wake up! Mima in Touhou 20. That's right, Nina in Touhou 20.
I never even realized that is an evil naming scheme. Instead of Mima, it's Nina.
That's right, Nina in Touhou 20. That's that. I just pissed myself laughing when I saw her name. Like, oh, Zun.
I think he did that on purpose.
Probably not, but It was still so funny. Oh, you rascal, you. He really teased the Mima dream. And I don't even care for Mima in Windows, but it was so funny for those 10 minutes. Like, oh my god, the One Piece is real.
Okay, I don't like how Rob is approaching the stage section. That looks very awkward.
I would be going the opposite way.
I think they're not generally used to playing with no bombs. I mean, it is interesting. They're getting slightly farther every time, which counts for something, but yeah, difficult.
I am praying that we can see them get a run out of early game.
Please, Apiku, get past the spam, please.
Come on! Oh my god, insane micro.
I think they stayed too long to the right. They need to go to the left, and they can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
They stayed too long to the right, and they couldn't go to the left. They got overwhelmed there. Okay, guys, come on. That's good maneuvering. Go to the left. Go to the left. Yeah, that's the play. That's the play. Shoot some more enemies and go to the right. Come on. Come on, go to the left. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. This is it. This is it. This is it.
Nice.
This is it.
This seems like a run into the mid boss at least, but they. I mean, the rest of the stage is way easier, but the run doesn't exactly end after spam.
Let's
they
get a
died
new
on
Yuka distance PB.
They died on the streaming part before.
Oh, that was a little cursed.
Yeah, this is a run into the mid boss. Geyser just has better bullet reading and dodging skills, like speaking in general, but even if they're not quite as necessarily experienced with this stage, specifically like Capricube turbo grinded it. Forza Geyser, I prefer Gran Turismo.
Q. Drink spam once again. Always bet on winning.
Always bet on waifu, but this isn't salty bet.
Come on, go to the left. Go to the left. Go to the left. Yeah, like this. Come on, come on.
I think
Yo!
Capricub's doing well.
I believe.
yeah.
I believe.
We might actually
Oh my
see
god!
a tie
Always bet on winning.
Yes! We'll see a tie break. Could we both of them get EXN and FS? And then we'll see tie break?
Oh, come on.
Oh. Okay, guys are coming up on the end. Will they win?
Will it
They
happen?
win the video game? I hate your strategy, dude!
I do not like this
Why,
approach. I do
guys?
not like-
No! Oh, dude, not like that.
I do not like that approach. I do not like that approach.
Don't
Somebody
do that
asked-
again, guys. They're not like that.
Somebody asked, what is full spell? Well, it's technically not full spell if you want to be a real nerd about it, but it is full shoot down in this game because Alice's final is much easier if you just don't shoot. So we're awarding extra points for players who do shoot down Alice's final.
Also,
in the
what?
context of PC98 FS means full shoot down.
Also, that's clever play from Apricu. They safe spotted Trump King phase 2. They shot it down late, and now they don't have those cards to the side.
Yeah,
That-
thankfully
that-
they did remember to shoot it down, because if you don't shoot down Trump King, because you can't just safe spot him. If you safe spot him and he goes away, that's not full shoot down. It's full shoot down of the whole stage.
Alright, Upper Q, please.
Don't mess this up. We haven't seen Alice's Yuka because we both.
Okay,
runs
this
that
is the
got-
normal strat that I'm used to.
Yeah, this is the actual strat. This is
There
the
we
good
go.
strat.
Love to see it.
I do some. I just spin. I just spin counterclockwise throughout the screen, and then for the final pellets, I just catch. I just go to a gap and stream diagonally.
Alright. Upper Q, you've done this so many times, you can do it again. I believe.
Oh my
Okay.
god, imagine the nerves. ApriQ complained about nerves a lot, and I mean, this is
Oh,
the
yeah.
perfect time for it.
Oh, guys is
Oh
going to
no,
get overwhelmed.
guys you're taking too long.
No, this is going to be. They're going to be leftover cards. This is going to be.
Oh,
leftover
that's
cards.
so unfortunate.
It's okay,
Also
it's
have
okay, but they. No, it's not okay. ApriQ
also-
on Alice.
okay. Come on, ApriQ.
I think they've got Alice opener down.
Yuka actually having a wide shot comes in handy on this boss fight because Alice moves around a lot.
Oh yeah, just in general, like most of her patterns, she moves pretty erratically.
Yeah, Yuka doesn't do bad at Alice at all. She's pretty good at her.
That's
One
your
of the
one
better
saving
shots.
grace. It's just you have to fight against the nerves.
Yeah, and this here, you know, literally Moses. If you play UFO, here is Moses, by the way. You should clickbait people by telling the patterns that ended up on Windows. This is one of them.
The difference is that the lanes that are aimed towards you do not get longer, like in Moses' Miracle.
Yeah, yeah. Yuka is really good at Alice. Actually, one of the better shots at Alice. It's just that her badness in the stage doesn't compensate, as has
I
been
don't believe-
demonstrated.
I do not believe the pros outweigh the cons for Yuka
Yeah, they
at
don't.
all.
Especially since, in my sincere opinion, I really don't. Yeah, Yuka's one of the better
Oh
ones. But, like, everyone is really good.
A one miss would still be
ApriQ,
awesome.
no!
Please. I'm still praying for the one miss. Thank God.
I
Is it
don't
really
know.
even worth it at this point? Maybe just go for the XNN. That's
still-
gotta be a nerves death,
score.
though. It's gotta be a
You could
nerves
still
death.
you could still improve their score even if it doesn't take first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even die to something difficult. They just mistimed going through a gap.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like Yuka is good at Alice. She does not make Alice free at all. Not a single pattern.
Yeah, especially when we're on this one. And Geyser dies on Trump King, so that was a really solid pace.
Oh yeah. Gonna see.
Okay,
Nice.
I think I know what Rav is doing. Rav is trying to time a dream cancel on the spam section, but I don't think that helps things.
Actually, I
Oh.
forgot to update the miss counter here for ApriQ. Sorry, this is not the XNN pace anymore. It happens. And this is not apparently, yeah.
And this is
Died again.
closer to what I actually do on green 2. I just head towards the middle and let the bullet spawner spawn on me.
Wait, did ApriQ die on green 1 as well? I didn't catch that.
No.
No.
This is
No?
bonus.
Oh.
Okay. I really think
Yeah.
they should just reset because, yeah, sure, but for now, the score they already have submitted is still enough for second place.
It's like with like at the time 7 minutes left, it would have been a realistic scenario that they just did not get a run out of early game
Oh
again.
no!
Oh.
They only had one lane left to go to
This is
before
not an
shooting
update.
down Alice. That is unfortunate.
This is not an updated. It ties, so I'm not even gonna update. This is 60. Try again. Go.
Go. Yeah, go. Oh no, guys are going to get overwhelmed. Yeah. What is Rav doing? Rav should at least finish one run.
Go, ApriQ. You don't have much time to resell on the stage portion. And this is really hard fought, actually, because if ApriQ had finished that one, it would have been good. But then Geyser got 2 paces out of the spam, but then threw both of them.
Yeah, it must be an agonizing feeling to mess up on Alice after getting past the spam and trap king.
Back to the lab again.
Please, guys, please, Apricot, get EXNN so we get to watch a TSO style match.
I mean, the only way we will have a tiebreak is if we went Marissa and then EXNN with her. Then that would tie on 90. But maybe if Geyser and Apricot they get like a final credit EXNN FS, and sure.
Somehow, Apricot finds a way to get 90 points with Yuka.
Unfortunately, that's not possible. If you EXNN no FS, then it's 80, and if you EXNN FS, then it's 100. But if you EXFS one miss, that's 80 as well. So
all of these runners have exactly one shot at Alice if they make it there.
yeah.
Getting tight. I'm starting to think the scores might be set in stone, but anything could happen. Any one credit could just get past early game.
Yeah, this is what makes this actually so tight, because, you know, if either of them just gets past, just gets into the mid-boss, it's very realistic that we could see an improvement from both of them. We already almost saw that, like, 4 times. No, actually 3, right? Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah.
Actually.
I think Geyser's gotten to past the spam twice.
Yeah, that
And both times they died at the pellets.
Had a very bad nurse death on blue 1, which is blue 2 rather, which isn't even difficult.
It can trip me up sometimes, even when I'm not that nervous. Blue 2.
I see that Geyser is trying to shoot enemies on both the left and the right side at the same time. I don't think that's the right approach.
I see the appeal of it, but I think having to dodge in the middle is not a very worthwhile trade-off.
Yeah.
Except that Geyser might actually get through these sections. So
Wait, hold on,
never
never
mind.
mind.
But oh no!
Oh no! They were
Oh.
cooking. Wait, is Apricot passed? They are!
They were actually the exact same spot. Now, how funny, how poetic. Okay,
I
this
was
is a run to mid boss, so, you know, you gotta quote unquote coast to the end. It's not really coasting, but you know.
I'm actually surprised that dodging spam in the middle and shooting the enemies from there works. I guess that you learn something new every day.
I don't agree with that strat, but whatever floats your boat. Whatever floats your goat.
I don't like that strat either, but at least it worked or almost worked.
Apricot just score maxing.
Yeah, very important. You gotta get the money.
But
'cause it's money for nothing and chicks for free.
But they better get the retro points as well.
Wait, they the cards on the left didn't spawn.
Yeah,
They have
because
so
if
much
you
more
keep
room to
the
dodge.
mid boss on the screen really late, they don't spawn.
That's actually a strat even I wasn't aware of.
Yeah.
That's huge. I'm going to be doing that if I ever go back to the stage.
I don't care for the strat. It doesn't make things that much easier. IMO.
I know, but
Okay,
it's
Geyser has one of the
nerf
final
perspective.
chances, because if Apricot gets past here, there's nothing Geyser can do but watch.
Oh, that's right. Okay, and
Wow.
Apricot gets past.
Come on,
Focus on
Apricot,
Geyser.
Come on, Geyser! Come on, Geyser! Come on! Come on! Come on!
We
Come on!
need,
Come
we
on!
need both of them on Alice. That would have been
He did
really
it.
cool. Okay,
They're both
that seems
past
like an end to the
spam
mid
in the
boss.
final run.
Also, why the hell is Apricot still on the 1 miss? Damn it, I'm too focused on the runs. This is actually really close.
It's still not final run just yet. For me,
Yeah.
it's at 10, 9,
Yeah.
8,
8,
7,
7, 6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2, 1,
1.
and that's the
Final
final
run.
run.
Final run.
Alright, come on,
This thing is
Rob.
slightly different because of Discord lag, but it's okay. Okay, but
yeah.
Apricot has just had a heart attack because they're frozen on the dialogue. Like, oh my god, this could flip. And then they're probably seeing Geyser stream. It's like, oh my god, they can tie.
Yeah. I hope the tie happens. I want to see the tie happen. Oh, come on, ApriQ,
Okay,
come on.
we'll have final credit to Alice run for both of them. Well, we
Also
will have, but
watching
you know,
Rob.
EXNN for both of them. Come on.
Oh no!
Wait, no! No, ApriQ, that was the worst timing for that ever. Please, ApriQ, no.
They can still
That's
improve their
GG for
score.
Geyser, then. The results are in.
Yeah,
If
good
you so.
job, guys, sir, for taking first place.
Yeah, results are in.
Are they gonna get past the pellets this time, though?
We will see.
They're still doing the strat.
They shouldn't do this strat. This doesn't work though. Like it's not like this. And Geyser,
Don't do
no.
that. Geyser.
Well, no UKXNN, guys. I'm very sorry. Well,
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, we will not get to see a TSO style match today, unfortunately. Also, Rav should finish her run. Please take that one miss. Oh, they timed the dream bonus cancel. That's good.
yeah, they're just out of line.
Wait, no, this isn't one miss. This is like two. They just game over.
No.
It's just ApriQ now trying to set a PB.
Oh,
Hopefully they can set the PB. That would have been nice.
GG's Rob.
Did Rav not practice for this
Oh.
match?
They did, but I think they only have EX1CC as of right now.
Okay, so
It's still an
basically like
incredible effort.
yeah, so like little to no practice. Basically, that's unfortunate.
Oh no, ApriQ.
That's
missed again.
That's a 2 miss, yeah. 2 miss.
I guess they could match the 2 miss from earlier.
Yeah,
May as well play us out.
might as well, yeah. This is I mean, this is a good result for the free players though, and sadly for Rav here, it's DNF.
And Geyser is just calling it.
Yeah,
I mean, may as well at that point.
yeah. There's no more improvements to be seen here. Well, let's just watch the rest of the match here, and then we'll switch to the winners. Yeah, Geyser won. Geyser won. Yeah, Marissa EXNNFS is really cool. Not easy at all, especially with the final.
Come on, let's see a final cap.
Yeah, let's see the final here. And also, yeah, Yuka 2 miss. I was updating the end of the scoreboard here, so yeah, it's 2 miss.
Alright, it's getting hectic. Oh! Oh no!
Ah, yeah.
It's such a
yeah,
bad pattern.
They went to right a little too far there. It's
Yeah.
okay, it's okay.
Can relate.
That
Pain
is
is
rough.
pleasure.
That is
Yeah.
rough. Having to dodge a hard attack with a slow character.
GG everyone, and the results are in. Geyser wins. Marissa EXNN with full shootdown at 90. ApriQ second place. Rain 1 miss plus full shootdown 60, and Rav did not finish.
GG's everyone.
GG on the result. Wow, there was a lot of we were teased for the Yuka in NFS, but it didn't happen. What a tease! What a tease!
That's just how it is, though.
Yeah, it happens. But yeah, they both got really close. Let's see if either of them want to come in for a very brief interview. Let's see here. Where are they?
Rob, if you would like to unmute.
Yeah, you can speak if you wanna. If not, that's also completely valid.
Oh
I
yeah,
understand.
whatever you feel like.
Here, we're gonna get Geyser in here for a second. Hello,
Welcome.
Geyser. What's up?
Whoa.
Big heartbreakers there on your Yuka runs, but how was that for you?
It was interesting. I did not expect that I'd have to play Yuka, and I felt like if I was able to do Marisa, which I did, I was pretty much like, well, whatever happens with Yuka happens. I was surprised I managed to understand how to do the stage section, but I forgot how to do the bullet spawner part, as you probably saw 3 times.
We noticed.
We were
that.
screaming at you. That strategy is so fair.
It
Apricue
is
had
such a
the right
bad
idea
route.
there.
It's such a bad. I don't even remember what I did before. I remember seeing other people do it, how they did the bullet spawners. I'm like, man, that's so much better than what I'm doing. And then I didn't reroute it at all. I was like, it works as Mari so well enough. I surely won't have to worry about it.
Yeah, with the shot that is half as fast. Hello, Apricue, what's up?
Hello. Oh my god. Oh my
The nerves. We
nerves.
noticed the nerves.
I am so sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I was such a good run. Like I knew that it was gonna be like this because I have played so much Yuka at this point that I was like, yep, don't worry about it. We'll get a run eventually.
You got 2 of them, but yeah.
The fact that I got
tragic
2
end.
was actually super impressive to me. So, I stick by my, how do you say? Like I just played Reimu, and then I said, you know what, let's just do Yuka, because I am sure Geyser will do like Marisa and FS or something like that. So I was like, I was not gonna play Marisa anyway, so yeah. But that Snow 2 hurts very much. Oh, that one hurts me deeply in my soul. It wasn't even a scuffed kinda pattern. Like, I had a route for that, but yeah, sadly, nerfs got to me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. When I was attempting Yuka, EXNN, getting a run past spam was like the most I could ask for in any given session. So getting 2
Oh
is
my God,
pretty
yeah.
huge.
Oh, yeah, this.
When I gotta run past it the entire time, I'm like, please don't mess up. I fought for this.
Yeah, same thing here. It is super stressful. I have done it now like 5 times, but like every time is very stressful, and especially on stream. What a shame.
Yeah.
It's a very sort of unique Touhou experience to be so like front loaded on something like that, like an entire like 10 plus minute run, and a lot of the difficulty is just right at the start, and then you have to just keep it going after that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not completely free after that, as much as Yuka is a really solid shot for
Oh
us.
yeah, purple 2 and the last pattern can easily just decide to end your run.
It's a shame. Yeah, I did bonk against Laser 2. Oh my god. That one also hurt me very much. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. I'm happy that I was able to get an NN pace, so that's nice.
Indeed. Well, thank you everyone for coming. That was a really interesting day. We managed to get really sweet runs here, both on Pod Normal and also Extra Survival. One of the first times we're ever seeing either category played at such a high level on a live event. So hopefully you all liked it. Please leave your feedback if you can. If you want to see more categories that aren't just Lunatic or Extra Scoring, now would be a good time to express your feelings. Thank you very much. Next week we have Touhou 5, Lunatic Scoring, and also Extra Scoring Showcase. We have some familiar faces here, as you might be able to see. 3 of the 4 players on the Lunatic Scoring category here were already on previous matches, so that's an interesting new. Well, wait. Am I still alive? Hello?
Yes.
I thought it was on my end.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
massive,
Oh shit!
No,
got a massive hiccup. Ah,
I think the
What?
stream did die.
yeah. Well,
We're back?
that just split the VOD. Amazing. Probably split the VOD. We'll play
yeah.
the ending now. So to maybe not split the VOD. Thank you everyone. I'll
Thank
see you
everyone.
next time. Next dream. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Bye bye.